Hello everyone, this is CityFolk66 and welcome to a brand new developer log for a game called Super Ball Adventure 2. So, you may have seen, if you've been around the channel, you may have seen some of my Animal Crossing mini games, and you may have seen just me playing a bunch of games and streaming games and things. So it's no surprise I'm a big fan of games. Back in 2008, I downloaded a program on my computer, on my Windows computer at the time, called Game Maker, and that let me make my own games, and it was really fun. I made a couple of maze games. I made the prequel to this game, the original Super Ball Adventure, and some Mario and Zelda fan games, and all sorts of things, for a little while. And I've kind of continued making games just on Microsoft PowerPoint, of all things, just to kind of, practice just UI design and just clicking buttons, seeing what happens. Not very deep or anything, but still, I think it still kind of could be a fun game to play. Some of those could be, and I have recorded some of those for the channel, and if you'd like to check it out, I'll leave some links in the description, or at least some of them. You can just check my channel. But anyways, back to this one. I basically decided that, for the original Super Ball Adventure, that came out in 2010. I made that game right after playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which just came out that holiday before. And I love the idea of having 3 players or 4 players on screen, and everyone's watching on the same screen, and it's co-op, and it's it's not split screen or anything. It's all on one screen. And I loved the chaos of that, and I wanted to make my own version, and so I did. That's how the original game was born. And this is meant to be sort of an evolution of that idea. So you're going to kind of see probably some similar concepts at the moment. This is a very bare bones concept for this game, what this game would be. I do have 2 music tracks done. I have no art done, really. It's going to look like a lot of video gamey blocks and things. But I have plans, and I'm going to kind of talk about some of that as we go. So, without further ado, let's press space and let's start playing. So here is the first level of the game. This is actually a copy of the original level 1 in the original Super Ball Adventure. I just kind of copied it block for block. I'm hoping for this version, I'm gonna try and add some snow textures and things. It's gonna be kind of pretty cool, I think. I've been inspired by Yoshi's Island, actually. I've been playing that a lot recently, and I think it's one of my favorite Mario games. And it's fun to just kind of see the art style and kind of how that all works. So, just to talk about a few things. I have a mechanic where if one player fails the level, let's say they fall down here, camera switches control to another level. That wasn't in the original. In the original, the first player always controlled the camera, and only that player controlled the camera. So you had to kind of keep up with them. So, speaking of that, you can actually press a number key to have another player teleport to where the person who's alive is. There you go. Let's say this person dies, and the player would switch to here. And if everyone dies, the level restarts. And it looks like you lose 1,000 points in your score. You can see on the top left corner, we have the UI for which characters are alive or not. So you can obviously play this as one person and switch between these characters, or maybe use another one as like a checkpoint or something. You're totally free to do whatever you want with that, even though it's meant to be for multiplayer. I don't know if I'll end up changing some of that for the final release or not. We'll see. And in the top right corner, we have the amount of coins and the amount of sort of star coins. I call them ball coins, but they're basically like star coins. We got the checkpoint flag, and that takes you to the next part of the level. So this level is based on the second level of the original game. I think this is the only copies that I'm going to make for this new version. It's just a way to kind of, I guess only my own nostalgia, I guess, for the original, but I still think these are decent enough levels. You have to go back here to grab a coin here. It's very basic, obviously, it's just introducing the concepts. But don't worry, I have levels towards the end of this game that get very difficult, so I'm excited to kind of see how that all works, and I'm going to obviously tweak all the level design and make sure it all looks really nice and everything before the final release, whenever that ends up being. I'm thinking, too, potentially I could do different seasons. So this one's based on Christmas and winter time, but in the future I would love to do like an autumn theme world, and then summer and spring and stuff. I think that could be kind of a fun way to merge this idea together. This is the results screen, kind of inspired by Yoshi's Island again, kind of with the, you can see the green and red, I guess, for the Christmas colors. We have, it shows you, obviously it looks really messy, all the numbers are clashing into each other, but that's going to obviously be better for the final release. Obviously it's going to all line up and everything, and I'm going to probably have more fonts and crazy stuff going on. It's going to look a lot better than this. But this is just a concept again. So it shows you how many coins you found, how many ball coins you found, your score for that level, how many deaths you did. That's kind of a cool thing. And then your time as well. So you can kind of use it as like a speed running thing. I guess I'm thinking of like Doom or something, where it shows you the time that it took you to beat the level, or like Metroid or Super Metroid or something. So there you go. So that's the first level of the game that I'm going to show. So now I'm going to show the second level, coming up right about now. So here is level 2 that I'm going to show off. We see these flashing blocks here. What they do is if you pass through them, it starts a timer, and it also speeds up your character. So it turns into like a sort of speed run level, which is kind of fun, kind of like Sonic. I wonder if you should play as the second player. But you can see this is a good use for like teleporting the characters behind you, because it's easy to get left behind. Now here's the tricky thing where you have to make these jumps to get an even faster speed boost. This is the only way to get all of the collectibles in this stage. And it also makes your character go super duper fast like this. Oh gosh. And so this gets a little tense and a little crazy. Oh no, dang it. I think we're gonna run out of time here. Yeah, because now you can see how slow we're moving. And there we go. So one thing I have is a space bar. You can restart. I'm gonna place the blue character because I can't. Don't worry about the character. just kill them off the side of the screen. Then we can play as like a Sonic-like character. Oh, and there you go. Actually, that's a feature, a 1-up. So if you get an extra life, it will spawn, which is 100 coins, like in Mario. It will spawn a character who is dead in the game at your position. So it can do stuff like that, where it might spawn you over a pit, which is rather unfortunate. But there you go. I don't know if I can fix that in some way. I'm sure there's something I can do. And I will do in the future. Anyways, let's see if we can beat this level now. So we gotta be a little more careful for these jumps, because these jumps are crazy. Okay, and come on, Sonic character. There we go. So we can grab all the goodies here. Go so fast. And then, okay, this is a little crazy to get this. And then we can grab the last coin. Oh gosh, okay, there we go. Whew, that level's crazy. This level isn't complete, or this section of the level, I should say. Really, they're all kind of the same level. But it's meant to be only using the really fast blocks. So you're going like super zoomy, which is pretty fun. Oh yeah, there's a coin up there, isn't there? So this is the high route. You have to make this jump. You can actually jump from the air right now. I don't know if that's gonna stay as a feature or not. That was just kind of what it was. And you gotta jump, gotta make that jump there. It's kind of a tricky thing. But here the level drops off to nowhere, so it's done. It's a dead level, or it's not complete yet, I should say. But yeah, so there you go. There was a little brief look at this game that I have developed. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was something fun to watch. And if you are interested in learning more, I think I'm going to have a page on my official website that will kind of detail more about the game and everything. And once it gets really far along, I'll consider putting it on like Steam or just on itch or something, and you could check it out further for cheap and just kind of play through it with your friends, and hopefully it'll be kind of fun. But for now, I think that's all I have to share for this video here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!